manager. You see this in a video. So she was drunk and she had to come up missing around 3 something, not 2 something.
Rosemont 911, where's your emergency?
I would like to report a missing report.
A missing report?
Missing person report.
Okay, from where?
She was last seen in Rosemont at the Crown Plaza.
Okay, Crown Plaza.
Okay. Yes. She is disabled. And she was last seen last night at 2 o'clock in the morning. Able. And she was last seen last night at 2 o'clock in the morning. And she was last seen last night at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Rosemont 911, where's your emergency?
I would like to report a missing report.
A missing report?
Missing person report.
Okay, from where?
She was last seen in Rosemont at the Crown Plaza.
Okay, Crown Plaza.
Okay. Yes. She is disabled. And she was last seen last night at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So she was drunk and she had to come up missing around 3 something, not 2 something.
All right, now, the voice that you heard at the very beginning, that is of Monifah Shelton calling 911, telling the officer that Kenneka was missing at 2 in the morning. All right. Now, I made a previous video wondering how was Kenneka missing at 2 when she's popping out of the elevator at 3:25. Then I had a lot of inquiries. They was questioning the clock. They were saying that if Monifah stated at 2 o'clock she was missing, then this clock has to be wrong. So I took a pause on that. I gave it a real deep thought. Took a few days off. Then something hit me. If I can prove in someone's statement saying that they got to the hotel at a specific time and we spot them on the clock around that specific time, and the clock shows that specific time, then we're on the right track. All right, let's go a little further. Now I want you to listen to how Miss Martin
911, where's the address of your emergency?
Yes, I'm at the Crown Plaza.
Okay, we already heard this part, all right? And I just want to be transparent. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want no kinks. Nobody saying anything fraudulent. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I did that. So we're gonna skip this because you already heard this part. So
On our phone.
All right, well then, you know what? Are you sure you don't mean the Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yes, the Crown. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. The Crown Plaza in Rosemont. That's exactly where it's at. I'm
Okay,
so sorry.
No, it's okay. And have you and you said you spoke with the
Front desk. I'm sitting outside right in front of the hotel in a parking lot right now.
and they were saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or?
No, this is a different set. This is a different new. I'm sorry. It's a new shift, and they said that they haven't seen her. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen her because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I just seen that she was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. Well, hold on, this is not her ticket because this was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Okay, and well, you know what, real quick, I'm just gonna see if maybe I'm gonna see if maybe she was here at all. What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Kenneka Jenkins.
All right, and can you spell her?
The room wasn't registering her name. She came with her friends.
okay, we're gonna take a pause on that. Now, a lot of people still question about the sits. A lot of people still question about the her going to the floor, 11th floor. That's a different thing. Okay, we gonna stick on this one subject right now, and that's the 2 o'clock subject. All right, the sits that varies. You see what I'm saying? Like Bree was doing a lot of shit. Bree knew that hotel very well, so I'm pretty sure Bree was the one there on the 6th, possibly. Okay, we don't know if Kenneka was there on the 6th. Bree probably had that ticket in her pocket and dropped that shit in in the car or whatever. We don't know. Okay, as far as the 11th floor goes, that's where they sent her because the manager at that time told her that she heard a lot of party going on the 11th floor. So that's why they sent her to the 11th floor. All right, she was already told about the 9th floor, but as we already know, by the time Miss Martin got there, everybody hadn't hauled buggy. You see what I'm saying? They hauled ass. So the manager, as far as the manager knows, I'm guessing this is the female manager that came in later. She was the one that directed Miss Martin to the 11th floor because she heard party going. Miss Martin told her that her daughter came to a party, so she assumed, hey, it's a party going on the 11th floor. Let's go up there and check. Now, the person that she talked to and said that she did see her daughter was the one at the front desk in that fucking pink. That was not a female. That was a man. You feel me? That's the reason why she said she seen her daughter with some guys and some dudes. Because her ass was at that front desk scoping a lot of shit. You feel me? So that's a question up in the air, but let's stick back to the subject. 2 o'clock, she came out the elevators at 3:25. Why is Monifah saying 2 o'clock? Alright? And I'm going to prove that the clock is correct. She did come out of that elevator at 3:25, not 2 o'clock. She did not go missing at 2 o'clock.
No, and yeah, I just want to verify. I'm about to say I actually just came in myself. Probably been on shift for about 45 minutes, so I just want to make sure that maybe she didn't get arrested and sent on her. You know what I mean? I just want to double check everything. But
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. But it doesn't look like we had any run-ins with her last night at all. Do you think it's possible maybe she went to one of her friends' houses, or she's probably?
No, actually, because she had my car. She was driving my car. She know I don't like nobody to drive my car because my insurance will not pay for nobody, no one besides her. And her friends kept calling my phone. I told them to stay out here. They stayed out here they called me like about 3-something in the morning. I was laying in bed. I just had breast surgery. I fought deep breast cancer. So I'm, sedated off medication early. And they telling me she out here. So once I rejuvenated, to strengthen up myself enough to get up and drive out here to look for her, once they brought me my car, I came right out here. And I came to the hotel, and I showed them a picture of her, and I asked them if they see it. And there was a lady in the lobby, and she heard me asking at the front desk.
Now, they was calling this lady phone around 3-something in the morning. We see Kenneka coming out the elevator at 3:25. Come on now. We gonna get to this point now. I know y'all still saying, but the clock might be wrong. We gonna get to that clock. Trust me, alright?
And she said it was music. She did hear music. She called the one downstairs to report the room, and come to find out it was the people next door. And when we knocked on the door, that person said that she did see my daughter downstairs it was like 4 of them, and it was 4 of them. And she said my daughter, she was with 3 of her friends, but her 3 friends said, which then, these kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs to get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby. Said, which then, these kids won't tell the truth. They said, which then, these kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs to get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there.
I'm gonna repeat that one more time.
Which then, these kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs to...
These kids won't tell the truth. We know Monifah ain't telling the truth. Let's go, Mama T.
Get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
No, I completely understand.
East of Carver Entryway.
The one issue we have, and it's not necessarily that it's an issue, but she is
Stairs to get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, and when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby.
What?
And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
What?
No, I completely understand.
And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
No, I completely understand.
East of Carver Entryway.
Do y'all remember that lie? That she was standing in the lobby. That girl was never standing in the lobby. So what makes you think they finna tell the truth about 2 o'clock? Let's go, Mama T.
The one issue we have, and it's not necessarily that it's an issue, but she is an adult. She is 19 years old, and I mean, as of
Hold
right
on,
now,
she's 19 years old? That's my daughter, she's 19. Her name Kenneka Jenkins, Kenneka.
No, yes. No, I remember that. You told me that she was 19. But what I'm saying is that she, again, she's only been gone for a couple hours. She's, I don't know, maybe she's, she could be somewhere with one of her friends or something, because, I mean, it is only a couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friends supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now, they said. They told me. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when they called me.
Yeah. Well, I guess the one, are you looking to file a missing persons report?
It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when they called me.
Yeah. A couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friends supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about
a couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friends supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now.
A couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friend supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now. They said. They told me. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when they called me.
Yeah.
Okay. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when they called her. First it was round 3, then 4, right? So I can imagine they just calling this lady phone. And she trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So now here it is at 4 o'clock in the morning. You saying it's been a couple of hours. That's around 2 o'clock. Now we have video of her saying it out her own mouth, saying that they told her it was around 2 o'clock. We got that. Alright?
Well, I guess the one, are you looking to file a missing persons report then, or are you just, or would you? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. I just want to know, is it possible that maybe they can look at the cameras and see, it's because they send the police out here and ask them to look at the cameras and see if they've seen her on their cameras around that time?
I was about to say, even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit in order for us to get the camera footage and for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay. Okay. So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe just give her a couple hours. She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends. I mean, and who knows what her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You could tell not to be saying. You could tell it don't sound right.
Her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends. I mean, and who knows what her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You could tell not to be saying. You could tell it don't sound right. I'm a parent. I've been young before, and it's not sounding right. It don't sound right. Period. That's why I came out here myself because they.
The detectives division. I was about to say, even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit in order for us to get the camera footage and for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay.
Now see, that was some bullshit right there. We already know that was some bullshit because it was already reported that when they came there, right, they started looking at the footage and the manager was working with the police saying, oh yeah, we spotted them right here. You spotted her where? Down in the lower level. So all the officers went down in the lower level and started searching. That don't sound like the procedure that he said it would take. For it to take a while and get to a detective and all that shit. Hell no. The manager was looking at the cameras. Okay. Called down to the officers that was on the site already looking for her, and told the officers, I see her on the camera. She was down in the lower level at such and such time. So they went down in the lower level and searched for her. What happened to the procedure that he said it would take? Now that was some fucked up shit. But y'all see what's going on, right? Even Mama T and the officer don't even believe the story that Monifah even told. Now, I understand why Miss Teresa decided to leave everything alone, because shit like this get overwhelming, especially when you got the whole fucking world on this case and you don't know what. I mean, everything is spinning around you. You don't know what the fuck to believe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what, my daughter dead, man. just get the money and just say fuck it. It ain't nothing that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody covering up shit. The motherfuckers at the party line, the motherfuckers at the hotel line, the police ain't cooperating correctly. Man, I just want to just blow the fuck up. So you know what? Fuck it. Just get the money and just leave it alone. Bury my daughter and just leave it alone. I understand how she felt. But we gonna stand strong. We gonna get to the bottom of this shit. Cause yes, Mama T, Monifah was lying. Yes, Mr. Officer, Monifah was lying. I say, yes, Mr. Officer, Monifah was lying. They need to get back on this shit. Cause we ain't letting up. Let's go.
Okay. So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe just give her a couple hours. She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends. I mean, and who knows what her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's you could tell, not to be saying. You could tell it don't sound right. I'm a parent. I've been young before, and it's not sounding right. It don't sound right. Period. That's why I came out here myself, because and then it sounded like they had been drinking. Honestly.
Yeah.
And I asked them, did she drink? And they said she had only one cup.
When was the friends that called you? When was their last time that they saw your daughter Kenneka alive? What's their last reaction and interaction with Kenneka?
Well, they stated to me it was because I asked them how long she been missing, and they said it was 2 hours before they called me. I asked them why didn't they call me before. They said because one of the friends didn't want me to know that my daughter was missing. The one that left my house with Kenneka, that my daughter was missing. One of the friends didn't want me to know that my daughter was missing.
But you don't want to call her mama, not just yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spoil the fun, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't want nobody to know what we was up here doing, you know what I'm saying? Type of shit. Or was it more to it than that? Huh? What's the reason why you didn't want her to know that her daughter was missing? Was it more to it than that? I mean, either way, sooner or later, if you know something happened to her daughter, sooner or later, she was gonna have to find out, right? Let's get to this.
With Kenneka.
Now, but did they say how she broke from the group? Like, how did she break away from the group?
Right.
Okay, it was like two different stories. First, that day that she came, she came up missing, they stated that they left her in the front lobby, which is on my 911 call.
Okay.
Because that's what they told me. Then later on that day, in the afternoon, headed towards the evening, they stated to me they left her upstairs by the room door.
So they changed where they saw her last?
Yes.
Now, let's get to the juicy shit. Now that we know that Monifah and Shemaya is capable of lying about this situation, and we're not just going to hold that on them without showing proof of the lies. Alright? We don't do that over here. Alright? We're going to show proof of the lies. That's what we doing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look for the statement of Smites and them crew. The crew that came in late out that back door. All right. And it's one of these statements that comes up pretty quick. Yeah, that crew that, yeah, here it is. That crew that came in late, like real late. It was almost like, why did they even come? You know what I'm saying? That's how late them dudes came. You know what I'm saying? The ones that had the two dudes walking in front of them with the all black on, one of them had on a hoodie with the shades on and shit. We gonna get to that. But this is their statement right here. All right? And this statement right here, they gonna tell us what time they made it to the hotel. So we gonna use this statement in a time frame that they gave us. Then we're gonna go back to the footage and see what time they came in. And if that time on that footage fits the same time frame that they said they came in, then we know from there that the time on that footage is correct. Alright? And from there we can say what is what. Alright? That's how we're gonna do it. So from right here, we got Sticks. Yeah, it's an interview with Sticks. And let me see what can go down. If this thing let me. Alright, we just gonna go straight to it. Now, the names that's under the black marks, I don't know. I didn't really go into who is who under these black marks. 54 Keys did a great job of that, so you can go to 54 Keys. She got all the little names and shit, Kike, Smites, all, and she ran them down. You know what I'm saying? So you can go to 54 Keys and check out. So what we gonna do here? We gonna just do as much as we can with the names or whatever, but I'm not gonna even try to guess the names under it. We just gonna get straight to the point. So here it says the person is being interviewed was advised that he advised that he seen Kenneka in the neighborhood but does not know her well. All right. He was at the Crown Plaza in Rosemont in early morning of 9/9/17, the 9th. He also stated he went to the hotel between 2 and 3 in the morning. Okay? That's 2 and 3 hours. That's 2 o'clock, between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning on the 9th. Now, you can read through this. You can pause it and read through this if you want. But we're going to move on. Alright? So remember, they said between 2 and 3 in the morning. That's what they telling us, right? Between 2 and 3 in the morning. That's what they telling us. Between 2 and 3 in the morning. That's what they telling us. Right? So what do we have here? This is between 2 and 3 in the morning. Now, I know you're saying, well, shit, this close to 3 o'clock. This is not really actually between 2 and 3 in the morning. Well, you have to understand where these dudes had to come from. You have to understand where they parked at. Let's see if it's in this statement where they parked at. Okay, follow my cursor. Said he drove his BMW to the party. And Cocky, I'm assuming that's his real name under the blank, was driving a van. He stated that Wood and Smikes were in Cocky's vehicle. That's the van. They entered from the side door. We can see that. Alright. Let's see if... I think they did say where they parked. But anyway, it was said that they parked on the side of the hotel, not in the big parking lot section, but the side that's closer to the street. Like you can literally come off the street, go across the sidewalk, cross the grass, and you're right there in the parking lot on that side. Where the I think that's the garage section of the hotel, not the big garage, not the big great garage, but the garage of the hotel. I believe so. Okay, but let's say they did park right there in the back. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody else was parking at. Still, they had to walk into the side door. They had to walk from their car into the side door. Now, you know niggas ain't finna just jump straight out the motherfucking car and just run to the damn door. They finna jump out, fix their clothes up, you know what I'm saying? Check themselves, get their little phone, you know what I'm saying? Get their drinks. Hey, cuz, you got the cup? Yeah, that's my cup right there. Get that, you know, little shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, this is still between 2 and 3 in the morning. Alright? For all we know, they could have got there at 2:30. And it took about 20 minutes to get in the damn door. They could have got there at 2:40. And it took about 10 minutes or 15 minutes to get in the damn door. You feel me? But they said between 2 and 3. Well, this is some exact shit to me. Alright? Between 2 and 3. And this is their crew. This is their crew. Alright? This is Cocky and Smikes and Sticks and all them. This is them right here. So we see the clock. The clock is accurate upon what they are saying. Between 2 and 3. It's the time they got to the hotel. This is between 2 and 3. Alright? So Kenneka would have been missing around that time. But here it is, she's popping out the elevators at 3:25. So what is Monifah talking about? 2 o'clock. The hell is she talking about? So like I said on my other video, when the girl with the purple bandana, it could have been pink. I think she had on a pink shirt, jean jacket, the one that was sitting in the bathroom on the toilet, and you know she ended up in the lobby. And then the girls came out a little after them. You know what I'm saying? One of the girls did a little dance in the lobby and shit. You feel me? Let's go to that. Now, I already had this video right here downloaded from Fractal Truth. Alright, Fractal Truth downloaded the video from the site, just like I did these two videos right here. Okay, so Fractal Truth is to be trusted. Alright, now this video shows at 2:10. This is the girl that was sitting in the bathroom on the toilet. Alright, when I was explaining to y'all that there was no extra door in the bathroom, this is the one that was sitting on the toilet. Alright, it's 2:10. A lot of people are leaving out of the room. Okay, was she missing at this time? It's 3:25. She's just coming out of this elevator. She's just coming out of this elevator. Was she missing at 2:10? I doubt that. Hell to the motherfucker, no. She was still up there. Alright? So, and y'all know I don't do the still images and shit. I do videos. If I gotta do still images, I gotta find out where it came from. Okay? So this is at 2:10. Alright? Now it is reported that they had a room also at the Double Tree. But Kenneka's not coming from that direction. She's coming from that elevator. Okay? So she was still up there on that float. Alright? Now watch this. That's Bree leaving out at 2:26. Alright, we already know that. Okay, Kenneka's still up there. Alright, this is around the time where Irene had a live. We already proved this. Kenneka was still up there. Who was that? Yeah, that was dude. He was sitting there just watching out the damn door and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why was you standing there at the front of the hotel watching out at the door? What was going on in the room where everybody just leaving and shit? You see what I'm saying? This the time old boy and them came out. This is them. 254, 16, 254, 33. This them in the lobby coming from this way. Okay? They coming out of the visibility hall. Alright? 254, 16. So it took them like roughly what, 15 seconds to get up to this point right here in the lobby. And then, you know, they ain't gonna go all the way down this way. They just gonna kind of look around like, damn, where we supposed to be going. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna go towards this way, towards the elevators. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So this is what I mean by the clocks are on point. And they said they got here between 2 and 3. This is them coming in between 2 and 3 on both clocks. This is Kenneka coming out of the elevator at 325. God damn it, she wasn't missing at no 2. I done already showed y'all how long it take to come out, how long it take to come from the 9th floor to the lobby area. Roughly 15 seconds. We talking about seconds. Once a person get on that elevator and go straight down with no hesitations, no interruptions, and around about this time in the morning, it's hardly nobody even using the damn elevator, so you gonna go straight down. It takes roughly 15 seconds to get from the 9th floor down to the lobby area. All she did was go down 1 floor lower. So we talking still roughly 15 seconds. Okay, so from 325:11, let's say 15 seconds. About what? 324:50, if you want to say. 324:55, if you want to say. She was put on the elevator. Not at 2 o'clock. She was not put on the elevator at 2 o'clock. And we heard the conflicting stories already. Kenneka's mom told the conflicting stories already. She said Monifah said they, left her in the lobby. Then, they left her by the room door. Then here come Azaria. Shamaya said Monifah put her on the elevator. Yeah, they meant for her to go down to the lobby. That's what Azaria said that Shamaya told her. You feel me? So, we know that Monifah put the girl on the fucking elevator. Everybody is already saying, yeah, Monifah is the one that walked out the damn room with her. Then they came back like real quick. Shit is it's in these niggas statement. Look, watch this. Watch what he say. While whoever this is was playing dice near the hotel room door, that was inside the room playing dice by the door, he observed Jenkins leave with a girl. He remembered the female came back in the room soon afterwards, and advised that Jenkins was lost. Soon afterwards. What the fuck? So this sounds like she put on the elevator then came right back and said she was lost. But Irene said that she put her on the elevator. Well, Irene don't even know if she put on the elevator or not. According to Irene, they just left the room and then Monifah and Shamaya came right back looking for her phone and keys. But it wasn't at no 2 o'clock. We know it ain't no 2 o'clock. Right? So, I mean, the lies. Why do you have to lie so much about the simplest shit? And this is dealing with your friend. But hell, the mama say the one who left the damn house with her. She was told the one who left the house with Kenneka didn't want her mama to know that she was missing. So Monifah and Shamaya on some fishy fucking shit. What it is, they know what happened to that girl. They know, and I'm gonna stop saying they know what happened to the girl. Of course they know what happened, but they know what led her to be in the position that she was in. In other words, they know how she got fucked up. They know how she got drugged. They know about all that shit. That's why they was trying so hard to cover it up, but they had too many conflicting fucking stories. The truth is the truth. If I walked up the street and came right back, and that's what I'm telling you, god damn it, why do I have to keep adding shit like, well, I walked up the street, but and then I had went round the corner and then I came back. Oh no, not that corner, I went to the right. Oh no. Why do I have to keep saying that shit if what I really mean is I went straight and I came right back? That means I'm trying to cover up something, and I'm trying my best to do it. You don't forget shit like I left somebody in the lobby, or I put somebody on the elevator then ran back to go get a phone and keys. You don't forget shit like that. Like, come on. Then Monifah told the officer on the 911 call that the girl was crippled. Had us looking for a crippled female. But now that I'm thinking about it, what she really meant was she was fucked up. She was drugged. That's what she meant. She was out of it, out of her mind. That's what she really meant. This girl wasn't crippled. Why would she tell the officer that? Because in her mind, she knows exactly what's going on with Kenneka. She know what state of mind Kenneka was in at the time. She know Kenneka was probably walking around, bumping in the shit, out of it. You see what I'm saying? She know. That's why she told the police that the girl was crippled. She can't hardly even fucking talk in the first place, because when she called and said she's calling what she said, to report a missing person report. Come on, man. So you can't even talk anyway. You talk slang so damn much you don't even know how to fucking talk correctly. And yes, they was under influence and all that shit there, yeah, of course, right? But you gonna talk more slurred than ignorant, illiterate. You feel me? So when she said something about a crippled person, in her mind she was thinking, oh shit, Kenneka's fucked up. She out of her mind. She been drugged. So yes, a crippled person, she's crippled. Some shit like that she said. Right? So, Miss Teresa, you was correct. They do lie. And they was lying. And it didn't sound correct to you. You know it didn't sound right. Here's your confirmation, Miss Teresa. Your daughter was not missing at 2 o'clock. So add this to all the other lies that Monifah told about this night. And Shemaya. Add this to all those lies that they told. Because you clearly see now that your daughter was not missing at 2 o'clock. You can't even mistake that. And here it is now, they want to visit the girl's grave site. And all Monifah can talk about is how Kenneka get drunk. And how Kenneka was drinking medicine and all that old shit. Like, why you saying all that? What you trying to prove that that she get fucked up like that? That's the only thing you can think about your friend is how much she get fucked up and overly fucked up. How she be just trying out shit. That's the shit you talk about on your friend's gravesite. Or is it because you knew that Shamaya was on live and you had to put that out there? You know, sort of like defamation of a person's character. You feel me? To make yourself look good. To make yourself seem like you ain't have no involvement in nothing that she was doing. That was all Kenneka's doing. The way she was fucked up and walking up the hallway was all Kenneka's doing. That's what you trying to say, Monifah? Cause you trying pretty motherfucking hard to do that. It's been reported that even your mama say you lie. Even your mama say you lie. $2:00.
Kenneka was one of the persons that went to the door and they say that was a manager. You see this in a video. So she was drunk and she had to come up missing around